Hi all, once again welcome to our channel Physi Dive. This is your physics teacher Alexi Rajan, and today we are going to study about very important thing, very important portion, that is mirrors. So mirror is nothing but an optical instrument, mirrors. So in order to study that mirror, we have already done a chapter, a session on mirrors. If you want to just go through that particular video, then I'll just put that link in the description there, so you can go through that video and see what are the different properties of that mirror executed by the mirrors. So here, mainly, what is this mirror doing? Well, in order to say a mirror, you need to study a certain terms before starting the mirror portion. The first and foremost thing is that in this picture you can see that this particular man is standing there, yes, in front of the mirror, and the object or any object or anything which is standing or which is placed in front of a mirror is known as what? An object. An object, a very important thing. And the reflection which is seen in the mirror is known as what? Image. Is known as image. This is the first and foremost thing that you need to study. What is object and what is image? So before starting, you have seen these two things. When you study the mirrors, you will come across a very important term, that is a real image and virtual image. What do you mean by real image and virtual image? Real image is something which is obtained on a screen. Okay, for example, we can say that I'm just placing a candle here. You can see a candle here, and I'm placing a mirror here. You will later find out what type of mirror is this. Now there is no need to worry. So just imagine, just see this. There is a mirror here, and you're keeping a paper here. You're keeping a paper, white paper or a white cloth. We call it as what? A screen. We call it as a screen. And if you're placing that screen at certain position, you can see an image is formed here. And this image is inverted, and you can clearly see that an image of the object is placed or is obtained on a screen, and we call it as what? A real image. This type. Whereas virtual image is something which we cannot obtain on a screen. Instead, we can see that particular virtual image inside the mirror itself. See, if I am standing here, okay, and there is a mirror here, and I can see myself or my reflection inside that mirror. If I'm placing an object, or if I'm placing a screen here, white cloth, then I will not get my reflection on that particular screen. This type of image is known as what? Virtual image. Before studying the image formed by the different mirrors, we need to study about the image formation. What are the rules? What are the conditions for image formation? The first and foremost condition is that for image formation, two or more reflected rays should intersect. For example, if I'm just taking a mirror here, say this is a mirror, and if I'm keeping any object here, then if this is point A, then from this point A, if a ray is coming, then definitely it will go somewhere like this, and if another ray is coming here, and definitely it will also move like this, but somewhere. I'm just taking an arbitrary point. This is not the real thing. We'll study the real image formation in the coming classes. So at this particular point, you can say that thing, they intersect. Who intersect? The reflected rays intersect. Then at that particular point, this A is formed. This point A will be image. The image of this particular point A will be formed. Like that, each and every point will be formed like this, and then an image is formed here. Like this. The reflected rays should intersect how much? Two or more. The reflected rays should intersect, and then at that particular point the image is formed there. So this is in the case. If I'm placing a screen here, if I'm placing a screen here, then definitely this particular image will be formed on that particular screen. So this is a case of a real image. So what happens during in the case of a virtual image? For virtual image, I am just taking a mirror which is plain, which is plain. Okay, fine. Now I'm just taking a point here, that is point here, a small point A. Okay, so just imagine from this particular point A, a ray is coming like this. So it is falling perpendicularly so that it will just bounce back. We'll study all those things. It will bounce back. It will bounce back. We had already studied. This is a simple thing. Why it is bouncing back? The previous class, those who haven't seen that video, please go and check the video and see the video and come. There you can see that thing by law of reflection, angle I is equal to angle R. Here angle I is equal to 0, so angle R should also be 0. Here in this case, angle I is equal to 0, so angle R should also be 0. That's why it is bouncing back. Just imagine this is the case. Now another ray is coming and falling like this, then definitely it will just reflect and goes like this. For example, if I'm just saying or stating that there is a normal here, then this angle should be equal. We can see that there is no way for this reflected ray to intersect. There is no way. In real, they will not intersect. So if I am just extrapolating this particular reflected rays, then I can say that thing, this extrapolated or extended ray will meet at a point, this particular point. And we can see that it seems that from this particular point, this ray is moving out. These rays are moving out. So we can say virtually they intersect at this particular point A dash, right? So by law of reflection, by law of image formation, we can say that thing, okay, this particular point, at this particular point, the image of A will be formed. So here comes a virtual. Have they met in real? No, they haven't met. They met virtually. So we call it as a virtual image. So this is how a virtual image as well as a real image is formed. Next point is mirrors. In nature, there are two types of mirrors mainly. One is plane mirror and the next one is spherical mirror. And in spherical mirror, again, it is classified into two, that is concave mirror. Next one is convex mirror. Concave and convex mirror. This is the tree which we are going to study. In the case of plane mirror, I already discussed, the link is in the description. Okay. In this session, in 10th standard, mainly we need to study about this particular topic, that is a spherical mirror, and especially concave mirror and convex mirror. Again, I am saying a very important topic. What is plane mirror? We are classifying, we are just giving the nomenclature in terms of their shape. And there you can see a plane mirror means its side is plane. And you can see here one part is coated. With paint so that pure reflection takes place there. And if a light is coming there, falling on the mirror, then definitely it will just reflect back. You're taking a transparent glass, plain glass, and just take one side, and then what you will do, you will just coat it with silver so that a maximum reflection takes place there, and then further a paint coat is also given on that side. So you will just make one mirror out of that. Okay, this is in the case of plane mirror. Now the next thing is that spherical mirror. What is this spherical mirror? Spherical mirror. You can see that there is a plane mirror. This is a plane mirror. So you can see the shape. The shape is purely what? Flat. Just imagine that you have instead of that flat surface, you have a sphere in your hands. Okay, the sphere is there. It is transparent. And what you're going to do is that you're going to cut this sphere, transparent sphere, into two. You're cutting two portions out of it. So here you will get a portion like this. Sorry, I'll use this red color. Here you will get a portion like this. Here you will get a portion like this, right? Okay. Then what you are going to do is that in this first portion, you will just coat the silver in this particular side, and then you paint with a red color paint or something, so that you will obtain one mirror. In the second mirror also, what you're going to do is that you will just plate the silver coating here, and then you will just coat it with the paint. Then also you get another mirror. But just observe the shape of the mirrors carefully. Then you can see that in the first mirror, the shape is like this. It means the reflecting part is bulged out. The reflecting part is bulged out. In the second part, this is a side, right? This side means it is inward. The reflecting part is inward. You get two mirrors there. And the first mirror which you are obtaining is nothing but it is known as a convex mirror. Whereas the second mirror, this one, in which the reflecting side is inward, is known as what? A concave mirror. So that's it for today's class. In the next class, we'll learn about the various image formation by different mirrors. And so just like, share, and subscribe. That's it. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.